Ladies and gentlemen, we have in this corner standing from Akron, Ohio, the undisputed, undefeated.
He said, bad bitch, point her out. Where she at? Baddie, point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes. See a bad bitch, point her out. Where she at? Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes. Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes.
Entertaining, so time comes to y'all with another video, and we doing a Hollywood Hot Topics. Y'all know what to do. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, it's a lot to get into. It's a lot going on as of today. Okay, first we're gonna talk about Love Island. You guys, they recently had like a red carpet in honor of the premiere that is going, in honor of the reunion that is going to drop very, very soon. And y'all, was I the only one that feel like a lot of them looked a hot ass mess? No shade. Like they looked a crazy buckaroo fool to me, okay? Like, they just looked a plum fool, a little bit of them. A lot of the bit of them, okay? Like, Najid. I don't know who did, you know, the fashions, who did the makeup, who did some of the hair. Some of them, most of them to me looked a plum fool. Like this, I'm just saying, like, I feel like all of the cast members, and I hear when people talk about Soul as if she's ugly. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of her, but that lady is gorgeous. So, a lot of y'all that be talking about her and her beauty, y'all just are delusional. To sit up here and say that lady, I don't care what wig she plop on her head, it may look a little odd, but she's still pretty, she's still gorgeous. So for y'all saying that, please stop. Please stop. Okay, the wig might be a chop, but that face card never chops. Let's stop. You feel me? Like, it's okay to not like somebody, but don't be a hater. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. I may not like you, but I'm not going to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? So first, let's start with Trinity. This to me look crazy. I feel like when it comes to the neckline, it made her look a little awkward with it being such a deep cut like that. I feel like when it comes to the makeup, Trinity does not need a lot of makeup because she's such a beautiful girl. Whoever did the Love Island girls makeup, it's as if they did it extra dark, like they were going for a gothic look. Like, what's going on? To me, this was a chop. Like, we've seen Trinity look way better than this. I don't like the fact that she has dark eye makeup because it makes her look as if she's older when Trinity looks like a beautiful baby deer. We have all said this together as a collective. Like, she literally looks like those baby female deers that you see running around with the little, you know, sparkle on the nose. Like, she's so pretty and dainty that it's like she don't need all that makeup. Okay, next we have Anaya. Okay, Anaya to me is another one. Didn't look the best to me at all. And especially in regards to the makeup. I feel like the makeup to me was a little harsh. And the dress, I wasn't a big fan of it. Okay. Anaya's another one that's beautiful that a lot of people like to love to hate on her and talk about her looks when she's beautiful. So let's not do that. Okay. This to me was the craziest was Tiara. Tiara to me don't even need makeup. Straight up. She don't even need it. Whoever did Tiara makeup clearly did not like her. Cause like y'all made her look as if she is like 10 years older than what she actually is. Tiara's that pretty to where like she could walk out barefaced on a red carpet and eat the girls literally down. And another thing too, I wasn't a fan of the hair color. I feel like dark hair color with that type of style wasn't the best. My twin, of course, you feel me? Twin L, you feel me? Like, I couldn't show up to the red carpet, so I just sent my twin to do it. You feel me? Like, I'm busy. You know, I got things to do. So I sent my twin over to be able to accomplish the red carpet. So twin KC was looking amazing. Per usual, you know, I style him. I'm playing. I don't like the suit on him. Y'all know me. I've said this before on this channel. I don't like an oversized suit. Najid, you feel me? Like an oversized suit, it really has to be that type of event and type of color for it to hit. I don't like anything like an oversized suit. It just looks to me, it always ends up looking a little like raggedy. Okay. Bryce and Zach, they looked great. I feel like they wore just regular suits to where they wasn't trying to do the most. Bryce is looking better and better every time we see him. That nigga got out that villa and got like what I like to call a post villa glow. You feel me? He looked as if he hasn't been through stress or nothing or anything of the iota. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Kata. Kata's look, I did not mind it, and I feel like she didn't do too much in regards to the makeup. She actually looked amazing to me. Melanie. Melanie's another one. What she's wearing, I have no clue. And the makeup, once again, what was going on? I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but a lot of the girls looked harsh, and they don't look like that regularly. So it's like, was there like there was a trick in the Matrix. There was like a bolt thrown in the Matrix. I feel like just that made her end up looking like that. Cause ain't no way she looked too good. Sincere gave us an updo. So he didn't, have the hair down. So, he didn't look like a lot. We know he didn't lie that night because we all know he lies when his hair is down. But this time he had it up, okay? And he looked really good. He looked really, really good, okay? Another one who looked good is Corbin as well. The Casa, not the Casa boys, the Villa boys look really good. Say what y'all want, but they look really good, okay? Now, when it comes to the Casa girls, I think looked great. The Morris dress, I wasn't a big fan of it because she looked a little uncomfortable in the dress. But besides that, they looked great. Now, Saul, I'm not a big fan of Saul's hair, but the outfit, I think she looks great. Jen looked amazing as well. I just feel like the hair, she has a bigger head than like regular. That hairstyle, I think, makes her head look like alien like shape. But I just don't like when I be seeing people on Twitter be like, "Oh, she's ugly," or like, busted." Like, y'all don't gotta lie now. Like, the wig look busted, but she don't. You know what I'm saying? She did this one color where it was like a auburn red type of look. It was like a orangey type of look. That's her color. Like Jocelyn said, that is her color. Like, straight up. That's what I feel like she needs to stick to. All right. We have Carl and then Bayshawn. He's so regular. He wore sneakers to the damn red carpet. It was like he's so that regular. Okay. We have Beatrice, you guys. I wasn't a fan of this either because it looks like she was going to the beach and then changed her mind and decided to go to the villa red carpet. All right, and then we have some of the Casa boys, Shay, Ronnie, Corey, and Gal. They gave an invite to the Casa boy rejects. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to let me tell y'all, the biggest miss, I don't care what y'all say, is Keon. That nigga is fine. Oh, shout love me a dark nigga. Like that nigga right there, y'all. I said in my Discord the other day, like he ain't no influencer type of nigga. He work in construction. You feel me? He be in the gym. You feel me? And he African, I believe. Like Anaya, you're gonna pay for your sins. I'm not gonna lie. Like you really are. Maybe not in this lifetime, but the next. I just think that she will. I don't care what nobody say. I'm just saying. Okay. Another person I wasn't a fan of their look only is Sydney and the wig. I feel like she could have had another hair color. And that was pretty much it. The only reason why I'm even commentating on this is because this cast was so beautiful that when I saw some of the pictures, I gagged because I'm like, who the heck are these people? Like, this must be like a Halloween joke or something like that. Because some of them just didn't look like themselves. So, hey, y'all probably gonna read me like, what you thinking of that fashion? I really don't give a crap. Now, Chrisean and Blueface are going viral because of their San Diego weekend trip. Y'all know I don't like talking about them, but I am. With some of the stuff that Chrisean said, I don't get why she always ends up reverting back. Because Blueface literally smashed a girl during this weekend on this little getaway trip. Not that he's intending to be with her. Because say what you want about Blueface, but he never leads these girls astray. He always tells them, I could get the next BITCH the next day, the next hour, the next minute. I could tell them my address over here on stream and I have 10 at the door. So he never confuses the girls. So I could never sit up here ever blame Blueface with how these girls act towards him because he does not hide who he is. Y'all know what y'all getting in regards to dealing with this man. So y'all should never be dismayed. Y'all should never be confused. Blueface is going to be Blueface. Straight up. Okay? At one point, she even cried at the fact that, they were going to not be around each other for so long. and she said she wanted to run away with them.
Like the small things. Well,
We're muting for copyright. Okay, and then there was a clip that ended up going super viral where they were in the hot tub, which, by the way, I think Chrisean is allegedly under substances. Sorry. She was not herself this weekend. She was very odd. She was very awkward. Some of the things that she would say was a little off. Some of how she was acting was very off. I feel as if she was under some substances. Sorry. I do. I feel like the type of substances she was under, who knows? But it to me was a little weird because she was just not like acting like herself. Plus, also, what are y'all doing in the hot tub in this hot ass LA sun? Isn't it hot? Because it's hot over here. So I know it's hot over there. She said in this viral clip that they're the biggest thing, they're bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's something I noticed lately. A lot of y'all are feeling very comfortable disrespecting Jay-Z and Beyonce as if they did not build a mecca of a name of themselves, that they did not build a legacy that's bigger than some of you will ever be. And it's a shame. It just shows the lack of respect this generation has for icons and big figures. For you to sit there out of your mouth and say that y'all bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce is crazy. Y'all bigger than Bobby Whitney. Y'all bigger than Tina, okay? And her abuser. Y'all bigger than that. I don't know. It's just...
And no shade to them. We love them, but you know this out shit. Or
This reminds me of when Whitney was, God rest her soul. I know I'm being so hypocritical by even bringing this up. Y'all remember when Whitney was like, Bobby, okay? This is giving me a little bit of that. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm.
you don't agree?
like that.
You don't agree?
Like that.
You don't agree?
You are spitting right
You
now.
don't agree?
You are really spitting right now.
You don't agree? So you agree?
I am proud of
All
you.
right, come on.
I am proud of you. You're really spitting.
No, do it.
You're spitting.
Do it. Okay,
I
let's chat.
did. What you
Chat.
mean?
You know who we is? We bigger than Jay and Beyonce. And no shade to them. We love them, but you know.
Fire Beyonce, I'll block her. Like, I'm not... It's just some things, it's like, it is just disrespectful. Like, it really is. It comes to a point where it's like, y'all need to be stopped.
I know for a fact
What you know?
that you know that you love me. You treat everybody like shit because you're not with the person you want to be with, and that's fine. You know why? Because you know I'm just playing.
And what's crazy is he's looking at her like, you stupid bitch. That's what's so sad about the whole ordeal, you guys. Like, it's just so sad.
You like,
I'm
I'm gonna get her. No. The only thing you do is like, okay, fake this on the baby, but I know that's a crowd for help because I'm not making the effort to like put the baby in a position where you like, you know, like I start being a little.
So what?
New heart, new mind, fresh faith.
First of all, I don't think nothing's gonna come from this. I think he's gonna go back home to his home. Nevaeh's gonna be there in her woo, and everything's gonna go back to how it was before. They always end up doing little stuff like this, and nothing ever changes. I feel like this is a huge setback for Chrisean because it's one thing for you to want him to be involved in the child's life if he is the father, because we still have yet to get that answer confirmed. But it's another thing for you to be vacating business-wise, whatever you want to call it, with him, because it's giving you still have feelings for him, which we never thought that was getting rid of. This defeats the purpose of getting rid of the tattoo. This defeats the purpose of walking down this spiritual journey, because guess what? You took a step back in the dip sack and you went back with him, okay? Mind you, he smashed a girl that weekend, you guys. It's clipped. It's in a Twitch/Kick stream where he's banging, like he went downstairs with a girl a la Blue Girls Club days. Y'all remember those days? The girls I remember, y'all remember them days. You feel me? So it's just like, it's disappointing to see, because there was a point in time she was, at least from what we know, because who knows what was happening behind the scenes, walking down that fine, great path where we didn't hear nothing about them having no communication, being together, any of the sort. This was around the time she ended up squabbling and gangbanger girls in the middle of LA in the park. You know what I'm saying? She was really walking on that fine line where she didn't want nothing to do with the narrow. So now it's sad to see this all has reverted back. Well, somebody who's really feeling a way about this is Jaden. Jaden was on live with her new sidekick, y'all. I told y'all it's a new character unlocked, okay? And she looked like Mrs. Trenchbull. Her name is Sam. Sam I am. Oh, yes. Mrs. Trenchbull, y'all, was backing up Jaden as Jaden was going off about the fact that their weekend trip, which to me, Jaden, you could talk your crap, but you're no better than Chrisean or Nevaeh. You feel me? You're one of the pack. You're one of the crew, if we're going to be honest. But she's stating facts and what some of the stuff she was saying, because it is just all hypocritical and it is all dumb and it is pretty stupid, because she is going to go back and say, oh, I had a fault in judgment. Oh, he manipulated me. Oh, I was in the right mind. She is going to go back and say this once she really wakes up from, in my opinion, the highness, and she realizes that I kind of embarrassed myself with all this kissing and mooching around I was doing with this, knowing damn well he's going to go back to Nevaeh in her belly.
Let's start there. Sweating bullets. One throwing up here, one throwing up there. Like, are you guys mentally okay? Like, let's really clap right now. This is not, that's not alcohol. That's pure pills and potions. Okay.
We're overdosing. Can't stand it, but I still love you. I still love. Okay. The pills and potions will really adjust the world, a person's world.
I'm really tired of you guys having something to say about what I do with my kids' party when this bitch literally flew to a backyard boogie clinic to give birth in Baltimore. You live in LA. Why are you flying to a backyard boogie in Baltimore to give birth through a canal? I'm really confused. Because you're trying to hide something. I'm using. I literally don't understand. Growing up, sweating bullets, pupils big as what? Are y'all okay?
And this is why I noticed that too in the live. I do feel like substances and stuff were involved in this weekend, because Chrisean did not look like herself. She's not even acting like herself. I just feel bad for Junior in this. I don't feel bad for any of these grown people. It's Junior that I feel bad for, and it's just sad. This is why I hope certain things are done to where Junior gets the care that he needs. The correct care. And for y'all that like, oh, because there'd be some people in the comments, they're like, oh, how do you know she's not getting him help behind the scenes and just not broadcasting it? The reason why is because this is the same girl. She was on live, you guys. This is her on the phone, you guys. Acting like she's on the phone, like, hey, yeah. And then the phone starts ringing. If you could lie about something that minuscule, that means you should never be trusted. You would lie about some of the biggest stuff ever, because who lies about being on the phone to a group of people watching them so that way you can impress them to make it seem like you're talking to somebody that you're not? That to me was very weird. So that in itself tells me nothing's being done, because that was such like a little petty lie. And dumb at that.
Hey, eyes dilated as a bitch. Oh, what the?
Ready?
She's just tired. She's just tired. Get her bag. She's just tired. Man, I want to kick it with y'all. Don't really like you. Go over there, be high, itchy. I'm like, no, I'm good. We're good over here, boo. Oh, what the?
Who he is?
Okay, let me know what y'all think down below about this weekend escapade. It was very, interesting with some of the stuff that did happen with all of this. And, I don't feel like nothing's going to change with this. I am just looking to see what will happen in this case when it comes to Ronnie, because with his unaliving, if these rumors are true, because there's heavy rumors going around that they're looking at Chrisean as a person of interest who was really behind all of this, what will be done in regards to Junior and all of this? Because I do feel like this may be a blessing in disguise for him, because if she is taken away, he will then probably get the proper care that he may need. Even at one point in the live, she mentioned how he's blind or something like that, but he feels Blue's presence. Anyways, let's talk about this case. There's an update. Y'all know I mentioned it the other day. Courtney, you guys, who unalived,
accepted a plea.
Her boyfriend. Y'all remember this? The girl that was doing the OnlyFans, right? Down here in the MIA. She was over there doing that OnlyFans. Okay, the OnlyFans, right? And she ended up unaliving her man, which her man was, can I get a better look? Her man, you guys, was notably somebody that was on social media bashing Black women, saying how he does not want to be with a Black woman. He wouldn't be attracted to a Black woman this, blase, blase, blase. And then he ended up getting unalived by a white woman. That's why a lot of people do not feel sympathy for him, because they feel as if this was like his, not karma, but more so his sad story stolen and told by a white woman. Because best believe that if he were not doing and saying some of those stuff on social media, he would not have gotten such backlash post-death. Now, she ends up getting, y'all, what I think is the biggest slap on the wrist. I've never seen this a day in my life. This lady's going to get out in, y'all, 2 years. 2. That's nothing. The lady who was the setup lady with Julio Fulio serving more time than her, and she didn't even pull a trigger. Girl. When I seen it, I said, I gagged. I freaking gagged. Don't get me wrong, Julio Fulio situation, it was an assassination if we're going to keep it a buck. This was more so like a DV related type thing, but it was a lot of evidence mounting against her with the footage, with how the body was found, the building. It was a lot of evidence. So I'm thinking, oh, she going to sit there for at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a heavy manslaughter type of charge. Man, this lady got 6 years, and she got credited time served, which is 4 years. So she'll be walking in 2. And best believe she's probably going to get good behavior. So she'll be out next year. This is what white vegan America is. I love it. I wish I was. You feel me? Sometimes I wish I was born as a white woman. Call me Funky Dineva. Because on God, like, you really could get away with a lot. I'm telling you. Like, that is crazy. This lady unalived a whole person. And in serving less time, there's somebody a Black person who got caught selling powder donuts. A Black person who got caught selling some weed. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But God forbid you get caught, girl, you finna get, you'll go up the road for at least 3 decades for selling little green, because the government's not gonna get a little cut of that. You getting 30 years, babes. This to me is very unjust. Although I'm not a fan of him and the things that he said on social media while he was alive, I do recognize that this justice system and how the judicial system works in America is faulty. It's bull, to be honest, because she should have been given more time than this. She took a plea deal of that manslaughter charge and was able to get that 6. To me, that's one of the best deals I've ever seen in like a long time. It's the OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney, accused of unaliving her boyfriend Chrisean in 2022, accepted a plea deal Monday. The plea brings an end to the case. Clenney, 30 years old, pleaded guilty to manslaughter, receiving a 6-year prison sentence and 5 years of probation. So received credit for time served from August 10, 2022, when she was initially arrested in Hawaii. Mind you, sister girl got the running. If that's not guilt, I don't know what is. She went to Hawaii, and Waikiki, Maui. Sister girl cleared it because she knew she was gonna get caught up. Clenney has been jailed in Miami since her 2022 arrest on a second-degree M charge. She is accused of unaliving her on and off boyfriend inside their luxury Edgewater apartment 4 years ago. Miami police camera footage showed Clenney covered in prosecutors say she Christian during a squabble. The investigators broke the news of Umson's death to Clenney during a police interview, which once again she barely showed any emotion. I watched the ID channel documentary and I followed the case when it was ongoing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to follow Media Kingdom, you guys. I do have a true crime channel, thank you. On the outside, the couple appeared to be in love and living a lavish lifestyle. But since Obsteel's unaliving video showed a turbulent side to their relationship, Clenney was seen upset in the elevator. On a trip to Aston, she was also seen repeatedly popping him. That squabble happened 2 months ago before Obsteel was. Clemson's lawyer said the 2022 was in self-defense. The videos, along with mountains of digital evidence, were part of the evidence prosecutors plan to use to prove their case at trial. The state attorney's office said Clenney was in the Upsell family plans to attend Monday's hearing and read victim impact statements before the case decides whether to accept the plea. It's never a slam dunk case, defense attorney Jack Palmieri said. You never know what 12 jurors are going to do in a case. Nothing is ever a gimme when it comes to trial, so everyone has exposure. Palmieri said the Upsell family would have needed to sign off on the deal. I think theoretically this is a done deal, but yes, technically speaking, in the literal sense, this is not a done deal until on the record in court the judge signs off on it, which I hope the judge don't, because you don't know why. She's not sympathetic, and clearly she's guilty, because if you weren't guilty you wouldn't have ran. You wouldn't have ran to Hawaii because you knew what you did. And I don't think it was in self-defense. I think she got sick of dealing with that big nigga and said, I'm over you. And just like, you feel me? And it was over for him. But that's what you wanted, babe. And my whole thing is, I don't have anything against interracial relationships. I don't think there's nothing wrong with interracial relationships. I just feel like if you are a Black person in an interracial relationship, you should not bash your own race to that white family or that white person that you're with. Because to me, then you are, to me, what I consider a sellout. Straight up. That's just the bottom line. So there's that. She said, I think theoretically this is a done deal. This lawyer for the Umsels family said they have been involved in conversations surrounding the plea. In court on Monday, a relative read a statement on behalf of Umsel's mother. Words cannot fully explain how Christian's unaliving has affected my life and the lives of everyone in our family. There's simply too much pain to put on paper, the relative said. A cousin of Umsel said, as they read the statement, this was the darkest day of my life, and the darkness continued to unfold as I learned Christian had been unalived by his girlfriend, someone he trusted and loved. Since April 2022, I have lived with fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, heartache, and more tears than I could ever count. Clenney did not address the court. Clenney's lawyers plan to answer the questions from the media following the hearing. In a statement, Miami-Dade State Attorney Catherine Fernandez-Rondo said that with the agreement, Upsel's family finally heard what they long saw, Courtney Clenney accepting full responsibility for his unaliving. This plea was reached in full consultant and approval of Christian's family. The assistant state attorneys handled the case have remained focused on core evidence that Clenney unalived Christian as a part of a pattern of escalating violence towards him. While nothing can heal the wounds on that day in April, I hope today's guilty plea brings his family a measure of justice too long denied. Okay? Once again, I feel like it's a slap on the wrist. It's a slap on the wrist. A comment said, why did the report continue to stay their apartment? This is not true, so why continue to stay there? It was her apartment. She paid the bills. That is true. That is very true. If you guys were paying attention to this case or followed it, a part of their source of contention was she was making a lot. Well, this is what is being told. She was making a lot of the finances in that household. So she was the one making all of the money, bringing home the cheddar, and then his big ass, and like they didn't like that. Like she didn't like that. She started to get sick of that. But once again, that does not give you power and will to unalive this man. Straight up. But she thought she could get away with it, so that's why she did it. And clearly, it looked like she gonna get away with it. Damn near. There's proof he was her even sneaking around the lobby of the building to gain access. Does that sound like a regular couple? Although that person has a point when it comes to that, they were still dealing with each other in many ways. Okay. And also that building to me needs to be held a lot at fault and liable for this too, because they allowed a lot of the entryway of him in and out. So there's that. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this plea deal and this case, just in general, you guys.
In the state prison with all applicable credit for time served, followed by 5 years of reporting probation. As a condition of that probation, you will complete a mental health evaluation and all required treatment deemed necessary. You will complete a substance abuse evaluation and complete all required treatment deemed necessary, as well as completing the batter's intervention program within the first year of probation. To the charge of manslaughter with a deadly weapon, I'm sentencing you to 6 years in the state prison with all applicable credit for time served, followed by 5 years of reporting probation. As a condition of that probation, you will complete a mental health evaluation and all required treatment deemed necessary. You will complete a substance abuse evaluation and complete all required treatment deemed necessary, as well as completing the batter's intervention program within the first year of probation. To the charge of manslaughter with a deadly weapon, I'm sentencing you to 6 years in the state prison with all applicable credit for time served, followed by 5 years of reporting probation. As a condition of that probation, you will complete a mental health evaluation and all required treatment deemed necessary. You will complete a substance abuse evaluation.
Which them evaluations don't mean nothing. She just gonna attend it just to get it over with. Now, somebody else who's in legal trouble that I feel really bad for is Khaotic. Okay, Khaotic, you guys, is behind bars currently. You guys, serving some hard charges. You guys, a little bit similar to what Sydney had to deal with, but not dealing with a minor. Nasty. But it's an actual an adult. Okay, and this is what happened to Khaotic, and the person who is representing Khaotic is none other than Phaedra Creonta Parks Esquire. You know what I'm saying? The Atlanta royalty of lawyers and attorneys. I still can't look at Khaotic the same since I found out his name is Ruben. Okay, it's Ruben. Okay, don't get it twisted, y'all. It's Ruben. All right. Once again, I like Khaotic, so I feel like he's actually a good person deep down. I never met him before, but you could just tell off his energy, like he's not like a vindictive person. So to see him behind bars over something like this, I feel as if it's extremely sad. They said Love Hip Hop star Ruben Khaotic McFadden is being held in Fulton County on one count of aggravated battery. Here's everything you need to know based on court documents. Shout out to the DACA Diva. They said in July, it was reported that Khaotic was arrested on an out-of-state warrant. At the time, details were limited. McFadden was arrested in Miami on a fugitive warrant tied to an in and out-of-state extradition request. He was booked into Miami-Dade's Turner Guilford Nice Correctional Center, held without bond at the case stayed active. According to court documents, he was accused of battery and was extradited to Fulton County after 30 years in Miami-Dade custody. The incident in question took place in December 2025. He made his first court appearance on August 6th. The judge deferred the bond question to a Superior Court judge due to the nature of the charges. His case was placed on the pre-indictment status calendar with his next court date set for August 28th. That same day, Real Housewives of Atlanta Phaedra Parks Creonta Esquire filed a motion for the bond on her client's behalf, arguing he is not a flight risk and that a reasonable bond should be set. Okay. Now, the woman behind this, of course, is not have been, made public either. But I feel like a lot of like public figures / celebrities, they're going to start moving a lot differently, especially in the height of this whole Sydney move. You guys should not be expecting them to be all friendly with you guys now, because once again, we still don't know a lot of details in regards to this. So I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he ain't doing it. Okay. But I'm just saying there's going to be a huge shift in how public figures are going to move when it comes to people that are not public figures like themselves. Okay, because they're not gonna want to be caught up in those situations like this. I don't know if I was one of them, I wouldn't. Like, I'm just telling you. Okay, now him getting Phaedra as an attorney, interesting. She has won cases. Okay, what Cynthia said, win a case. She has won many cases before. All right, so let's not do that. All right, it's just interesting. All right, and I hope she does get him out of the clinker, especially if he's not guilty of committing those crimes. Now, y'all gonna leave Chloe Bailey alone because she is sick of y'all. Chloe Bailey has been on Twitter as of lately cussing out everybody and their mama. Okay, y'all know how Mimi from Love Hip Hop went live on that one time. She was like, skinny, corporate, whack. And she was going off on that tangent. That's what Chloe Bailey is doing on that Twitter, okay? Someone tweeted, can you just get off the internet, bruh, huh? She said, no, block me, but I think you want to keep seeing me and saying my name. How about you get off the internet and get a job? I got a job, several. Yeah, you know my name. I don't know yours. Your mother must be proud. Someone said, like, obviously people don't know me because, nope, artists, people know your name and still don't buy your girl bye. She said, oh, I hit a nerve, didn't I? No one knows you because you're and nobody. I'd rather be a gorgeous than a broke like you. And someone said, all your flop is responding to people. Go sell some records. And it said, someone tweeted, I love how Chloe been clapping back her haters, but sorry they do too much. I do feel like her haters do too much. I seen a video to where she was responding back because somebody called her ugly because she was barefaced in like a pool. She was vacationing somewhere, and then people were calling her ugly. Like it was comments calling her ugly. I could never understand a troll because I'll never take the time out of my day. The latest troll thing that I did, I'm not gonna lie, is Big Lex. Like she posted a video of her smiling, and I said a Colgate smile with heart eye emojis. We all know that's an inside joke between the community, the entertainer community. Okay, so to me, I don't even consider that really trolling like that because I'm not making fun of her, calling her ugly or nothing crazy. Like it's an inside joke because of the commercial and all that. We all know. But besides that, I don't be like on the internet commenting negative stuff under people's, so especially people post people's profiles that are bigger than mine. To me, I find people who do that a form of mental illness. I have said this time and time again. I don't get people who watch people they don't like. That to me is weird. If you do not like that person, why are you tuning into them? There's a lot of people on this internet I don't like. You are never gonna catch me watch a full video of theirs, a picture, their social. Yeah, but like no, I don't like you, so I don't care what you got going on. I'd rather you not even be here on this earth. How about that? You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't get people who like they go out of their way to like do stuff like this. It's so weird to me. So I'm saying, hand me Lizzo crash outs and timeline auditions. He said, no, it's a crash out when I respond, but it's not bullying when people are constantly insulting me for nothing but existing. And then she said, all the greats experienced this, so I just consider it my rite of passage. Whitney, Michael Jackson in the early DC days, Madonna, Janet, etc. I love Chloe. I like her. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like she has the confidence that's needed to survive in the music industry and how tough and rigorous it can be. Because many people have called her out her name, have said some of the most disgusting things about this lady, and she literally does not bother anybody. So I think she has all rights to do this. All rights to do this. And I feel like she needs to continue doing this so people can know that they might get read. I will say the age of celebrity, though, has died because now we got Drake doing 20 versus 1. Gone are the days. You feel me? Like, when I seen that, I'm like, what? 20v1? Now, of course, this 20v1 was more produced than the regular 20v1s that we see on the YouTube. But still, Drake's doing a 20v1, okay? Now, in this 20v1, he, at one point barking like a dog, goth actor, Adam 22 wife ended up pulling up, just all types of stuff. And he ended up gifting recently women a lot of things, cars, a house, all sorts of stuff, which then he brought up this conversation about tricking. And he says he hates the term tricking. Ooh, lady somewhere quaking.
Expectations in return, yeah, feel it.
It's just nice to make somebody else feel good. Like, like Jordan. Jordan is such a bright spirit with so much electric energy, and I just like seeing her feel good. I like seeing all these women feel good. Thank you.
Oh shit, I didn't know she was still here.
You can't say her name too loud because now you summoned it.
Scared the shit out of me.
What shit was that?
But yeah, no, I love seeing people feel good, and that might do something for you in life more than trying to get that watch, get that whip for yourself. You know, fill that bank account up. It's always good to have personal goals, but do something.
Child, don't run into Woo Lady girl. She gonna roll your pockets dry, Boogabot. Okay, that's one thing that is good though about Drake. He is very giving. There's something to be said about that. Okay, because a lot of these celebs out nowadays, they holding their pockets tight. They're not out here trying to get no coin to not an iota of a nigga or a EITCH. So they holding their coins very, very tight. So the fact that he's very giving, that's very notable in him. It's because I feel like if he got it, he could spend it. It's his money. So who are we to tell us who, you know, he could buy things for? One last thing I want to say, Jocelyn Hernandez is beautiful. And I'm gonna just leave it on that. Okay. A lot of y'all think that Love and Hip Hop is coming back. It is not coming back, y'all. They are doing like a farewell type of season to where they're looking back on the time of the greats of Love and Hip Hop. Tommy's gonna be there. Jocelyn's gonna be there. They're doing it in confessional format. So they're not gonna be filming together like, hi, Kiki, throwing drinks, squabbling. No, they're doing it in confessional format where they're kind of looking back at their journey on Love and Hip Hop. And of course, they had to call the Puerto Rican princess Jocelyn Hernandez, baby. And she looks so freaking good. Okay? This is opulence. You're me. Pregnant at all. I'm just saying. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. And we have babies.